Hey, this is Buzz with Pickleball University. Thanks for joining us. I had the pleasure of interviewing Terri Graham and Chris Evon, who are the two gals that run the Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville. They are down in Naples, Florida, where you will find the largest facility of its kind for pickleball championships just like this one. And this annual event draws people from all over the world, and it is a wonderful, wonderful event, and they do such a great job. And without further ado, here is my interview with Chris and Terri. Hey, this is Buzz with Pickleball University. I am in a very special place to tell you about a very special event that's coming up in April on the 15th through the 22nd here in Naples, Florida. I am joined today by Chris and Terri, who are the two gals that run the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, and being held at East Lake Community Park, the largest facility of its kind in the U.S. with over 60 courts, draws amateurs and professionals to play, and this is their 7th year running of doing this. They had a little bit of a hiccup due to COVID, like we all did, but they are back better than ever, and this year, 2023, offers many more and newer things. So if you've come before, you've never seen it like this before, it's going to get really good. And so I'm going to have Chris talk a little bit more about some of the new haps for 2023.
Yeah, the big thing that really changes every year is the crowds and the number of players. You know, this event is on people's pickleball bucket list. So they make plans to come to the U.S. Open every year. So we had over 5,000 players enter our lottery to try to get into the event. We'll end up with about 2,900 to 3,000 players. And then we'll have, 30 to 40,000 spectators coming through here.
Man, that's incredible, incredible. And we got some new things going on for 23. Kind of talk about that, Terri, a little bit.
We do have a few new things. We have a 17-foot video wall in the back of our Welcome Center, so if you can't get a ticket to Championship Court, we'll be live streaming on the video wall. We also have more food and beverage throughout the park.
That's great. So if you, behind me, you see the large canopied championship court. We can only fit just so many people in there with a shoehorn, so when that gets overflow, there is a very comfortable and, dare I say, accommodating area in the back with a large screen and beverages. Yes, people, we're talking beverages and food. This has a great food offering and a very comfortable place to be. All the players enjoy it, and it's a lot of families that come here to see their loved ones play, and the ages of those has kind of gotten from the young to the old. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we start at 8 years old and go up to 87 years old. But the big thing is people travel down here in groups. So yeah, families travel down, but you'll have like a contingent of people from Chicago that they all come down here, and they may not all be playing, but they're all partying, and they're all having the time of their life here.
Chicago, where's that located?
Up by North Dakota.
Oh, that's what I heard. Anyway, they're from Chicago people. That's why I'm just giving them a hard time. But anyway, but they're right. This draws a international crowd in addition to quite a bit of people here domestically. But it just speaks to the attraction of this sport to so many, and young and old alike, as you heard. So it's really going to be something. Any other kind of highlights that might be worth mentioning, Chris?
Well, I think, again, the highlights go to the number of players and the type of players. We'll have a record in our pro draw this year of over 300 professional and senior pro players that will come here. We have another record with our junior draw of over 50 junior players of, top juniors throughout the country that are coming to play. And then we have a wheelchair event in addition to all the age groups and other, skill levels that are going to be playing.
Right.
Are we going to see a Triple Crown winner this year?
Yeah, there could be a U.S. Open Triple Crown. The Triple Crown in pickleball really started at the U.S. Open, and that's for any pro or senior pro player that wins their gender event, their mixed event, and their singles event.
Wow, that's something. And another thing that we've talked about off camera was that some of these younger players that you may come and see, it isn't going to be too long before you see them at the top of the pro circuit playing. So you get a sneak preview of some of the best talent, and these kids are playing like out of their mind, like they grew up with a paddle in their hand, so it's going to be really entertaining.
Yeah, they've become pickleball junkies, and their families support them, and they're traveling all over the world.
Yep.
To play
it's
and
a
get better.
Well, it is also a great family destination. The beaches are just here on the Gulf Coast are pristine. So this is really offering a premium event and a premium experience. And we call it the
biggest pickleball party in the world.
She said it, boy. Make sure you make plans for April 15th through 22nd here in Naples. We would love to have you here and experience this. And we really appreciate Chris and Terri joining us because they've got so much to do. They don't need to be on this camera any longer with me. But I do appreciate them joining us. And thanks very much for joining us here at Pickleball University. We'll talk again with you soon.